Okay, so one thing that I do when I'm stealth camping is when I get up in the mornings, all I do is I get up in the morning and I drive. I drive away from wherever I stayed the night before. I do that for two reasons. One, biggest reason, I don't want to overstay my welcome. I don't want to be someplace and have them notice me. You know, I'd rather come and go and not have the morning crew come in and notice that somebody's moving around in the van shaking, kind of a thing, and that it's a problem. I just don't want to be noticed where I sleep. You know, that allows me to have a place to sleep, pretty much. So the first thing I do, like I said, is I get up and drive, and then I will go somewhere else. Like right now, it's after 6 a.m. You guys have seen the videos of the park that I like to go to. I like to spend time in the mornings at the park if I can, when I can, or a park if I can find a good one. Just because that helps me start my day with being able to breathe, you know, feeling like I'm not cramped in a city, I'm not amongst a million some odd people, and that, you know, there's some peace, there's some space. I love to take the time to watch the sunrise, watch the ducks. There's also some swans in that pond right now. And that, they call it a lake. It's a pond, but yeah. So I like to do that. But while I'm there, also because it's open and everything like that, you know, I can sit in my van. I can get myself ready for the day. I can eat something. If I want to cook something, I can. As a matter of fact, this morning I've got some leftover eggs and sausage that I think I'll probably just eat. I'm not, you know, maybe I'll warm it up. You know, I have that option when I'm at the park. But then again, maybe I won't. It doesn't bother me to eat cold food. You know, food's food. I'm not a big foodie. I'm not super particular about what I eat. I can cook a few things, and I will cook a few things when I feel like it. Or like when I'm camping. When I'm camping, I cook. You know, I enjoy it for the most part. I like to eat good food. And when I'm camping, I have the option to have my doors open and spread out a little bit and actually set up a camp and have a campfire. And, you know, I cook on my stove, on my one-burner stove, or if I'm camping with other people, you know, and they have two-burner stoves, whatever, you know, cook on those. So I cook when I camp. But when I'm stealth in the city, it's a whole different mode of operation, you know. Like normally, if I didn't have the leftover eggs and sausage from camping, it's certainly not something I would cook while I'm in the city. It draws too much attention. If nothing else, the smell draws attention. But also, I don't have like windows and stuff in the back that I can just open to vent things out. I'd have to open my upper vent, which is not a big deal. But then again, the smell and the hassle, and then I have dirty dishes that I can't really clean inside my van very easily. It's just harder. So when I'm just inside my van, in stealth in the city, I tend not to eat hot foods. You know, yeah, it's cold out. You know, but I tend to eat. You know, for breakfast, I'll drink a protein beverage. I'll eat a granola type bar thing. Whatever. Lunch actually will probably be pretty much the same. You know, a vegetable juice. Make sure I get some veggie nutrient type things in me. Stuff like that. But otherwise, yeah, not a lot of stuff. Not a lot of thought, not a lot of preparation. nutrition. I try not to eat out. I mean, I'm in a city and I have access to all this food, especially being in the Phoenix area. Oh my goodness. There's tons of restaurants. I mean, pretty much anything I wanted to eat, I could find here if I want to drive for it, across town or whatever. But, I'm just not a foodie, and eating out is expensive. And to me, it's not worth the expense. The only time I really want to eat out is if I'm going to have a nice dinner with good company. But other than that, yes, I will grab fast food. I'm so guilty of that. I'm the fan of the Angus burger made in a lettuce wrap. Oh, I will tear that thing up. But it's also expensive, and it's just not worth it to me. I have other things that I want to spend my money on. I work, I make money, and sometimes that's hard to come by, and sometimes I have times when I'm not working for a while, and I want to save. But even still, when things are lean, and right now I'm making them lean. I'm making them lean right now because I have plans where I'm not going to be working for a while, and so I want to pad my account a little bit so it's not a hardship for me to not be working for a little while. So in order to do that, I cut back. I make sure I don't overspend here, overspend there. I don't go out and eat. I conserve fuel as much as possible by not driving across town here, across town there. And like normally, oh yeah, this is a good spot. Sorry about that. Normally, what I would be doing right now is I would be driving about 10 miles away to go to the gym and work out and shower and all of that before I came to work. I don't shower every day. It dries my skin out. It dries my hair out. It's just not, it's not necessary. Unless I have a workout that causes me to sweat a lot, it's not necessary. But today I'm not working out. I worked out tomorrow. I worked out yesterday, and then worked a full shift yesterday for the first time in a little while. And last night when I went to bed, I ended up with some leg cramps, which I haven't had, for at least a week or so. It sounds like I get them frequently. I don't actually get them frequently. It's a rare occasion for me. I'll go months and months and not have them. And then all of a sudden I'll get them, a couple of days in a row or once every couple of weeks. But yeah, I had some cramps last night, and I had to down a bunch of mustard. Oh, and that, by the way, Bill from Economic Refugees, he gave me the clue that to help with leg cramps is to have a tablespoon of mustard. So I actually keep those little mustard packets from fast food restaurants. I keep those on hand just for that, and it really does work. If you have just mild cramping and it hurts but it's not horrible, I can just use one little packet, and I do have to wait. It's not instantaneous, so I do have to deal with it for maybe another 3 minutes or so, and then it will slowly subside. If it's worse cramping, I've had to, 3 or 4 tablespoons, and try to wait it out even with the pain, and then it goes away. But it always goes away. The mustard always helps. So I highly recommend for anyone who has issues with leg cramps ever, or that they carry packets of mustard in their rig. It has been a really, really good thing for me. And I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. My brain goes really fast, so sometimes I get on a roll. I'll try to slow down here, because I know someone will tell me that I need to slow down. I get it in regular life, so I wouldn't be surprised to also get it on camera. Anyway, gosh, I get off track so easily some days. I'm still waking up. That's why my brain's still fuzzy. Anyway, the mustard packets really work, and I am not working out today because I had leg cramps yesterday. I want to sort of take it easy today, and I will likely go and work out after work today. That just seems to be, we'll see how that goes, and see if that works out for me. So yeah, now you kind of know how I spend my mornings, in a way. And I really don't have anything else to say. That's a first, I think. Anyway, enjoy your day. Take care, y'all.